Hello, audience. Hello, America, and the world, and other planets, maybe in the future, or even now, and we just don't know how. Thank you for joining us. We're just giving our little weekly update about what Skull Valley After Whistletown Publishers Extraordinaire have been up to in our various ventures. And I am not sure, well, I'm kind of the host, but I'm here with Bartleby Willard, who's the main guy, the author, the genius entrepreneur behind Pure Love Shop. And Bartleby, I want you to could you fill us in on what we've achieved this week? Hi, Ian. Well, thank you for that kind introduction, and for the exciting announcement that there's actually apparently alien life forms watching this, which is neat and unexpected. But what we did this week, we did a couple things. We had one goal was to do a revision of superhero novella, because remember how we had told you before that it was dragging, according to somebody, and then we thought, well, the problem is that when the superheroes are meeting the secret agents, there's a little bit of I guess it was maybe a little bit too much of that, and the characters weren't developed enough. So what we did is we tried to develop the characters a little better, and we also broke up the sections with the superheroes and the secret agents hanging out. Because you can only have a meeting be so interesting, but there was a lot that we felt like the meeting needed to tell people about where the superheroes came from, what the superheroes were going to do, how they were going to do it, how the secret agents felt about that, top secret, ultra secret agents, I should say. So we did a revision of that. We posted it to Amazon. Amazon just told us that it came up. We also posted it to Barnes & Noble, that it's been updated in their system as the ebook, and then Barnes & Noble's, we also updated it. Then we're going to read it this week one more time and do a couple more tweaks, and I think we just have to let it be, whatever it is, and we'll update the ebooks. There's a lot of different ebooks formats actually that you can see on the Buy Our Books page. And also the physical book we'll update next weekend. So that was one thing I wanted to update them about. Thank you, Bartleby. That was great. Thank you for all the updating. There's, I just have a few more questions, and I think that I probably speak also for the people at home. When I ask you, did you do anything else? Was that all you did? I mean, the book was already written, and you didn't spend that much time on it, so what else did you guys accomplish? Yes, well, this is the thing that we had been thinking for a little bit now. You know how websites will have, they'll have like pages that people find, people will search for something, and then that will cause Google, usually, or some other search engine, but generally it's Google that people are using, to say, oh, you should read this article or blog post or something. And a good goal for a lot of people with websites for some time now has been trying to get it to write content so that people will search for it and find it, something that people are searching for and wanting to find out about, and then when they search for it, your article or post comes up pretty high in the Google search, which causes a large number of people to click on it. Then they follow that click through the internet and are carried actually to your website, and then they read this article that you've written, and that's a way to build readership. And so we were thinking, why don't we do that too? I mean, if that's what people are doing, and if that's what you have to do, and we have websites, and they should be visited, So we were like, well, what can we do? What is an article that we could write that has to do with an existing site that people would search for? And so we want to start with Pure Love Shop because we've been revamping that website recently, and we thought, what about there's lots of things that people are very interested in love. They want to know things like, what is love? They want to know, they're interested a lot in romantic love. They want to know, for example, like, when is it really love, or how can I find true love? And so anyway, we've now posted 3 articles on the Pure Love Shop about those sorts of like questions that somebody just like Googling, they're like lonely and they're like, what is love? I don't know. Well, they'll be like, is it a spiritual thing? Is it an emotional thing? Is it or they'll be like, how can I find true love? These are things that everybody's just sort of sat there and you just do it thinking like, of course it's not gonna, they don't know, right? But you just think, well, maybe they're gonna give me some kind of a hint. And anyway, so today we were working on, there's a very common trick that blog post writers will do, where they'll write 10 ways to, or that kind of thing. So we did, and we Googled like how to tell if it's true love type stuff, and we found a lot of different ones. We never found anybody saying 30. We found 27 signs of true love. We found like 12. We found 7. We didn't find 30, and we thought, let's just do 30. So we're doing this blog post today. It's called 30 Signs of True Love. There's a little introduction, and then it just starts in with the numbers. And so far we've only made it up to 19. And we honestly, when we got to 19, after several hours, not straight through, but we were just like, why don't we change the title to 19 Signs of True Love? But I think we're going to stick it out. So it's up now, but it's called 30 Signs of True Love, but it stops at 19 because it's not quite done. I'll just read them to you. I'll read you can actually go to the Pure Love Shop, because you have to go to the Pure Love Shop. This is another problem we're probably having. You have to go to Pure Love Shop, and then you have to go to the logbook chapters. And then from there, you can find several different subheadings, one of which is called, I think we called it Pure Love Notes, and then you will see the link. So we have to find some, maybe if we put the logbook, well, it actually is on the front page already. Anyway, I'll just read them to the people at home if anybody's interested, and even if they're not, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't tell from here. Here we go. Number 1, you love each other. Let me read the little blurb here. Okay, that's obvious and kind of begs the question, but it's good to realize that deep within, we know what love feels like, both getting it and giving it, and these are how these things are. I just made them up. I read a bunch of other ones, and I was like, oh yeah, that's kind of a thought. And then, so you just make them up, and you make a list, and then you write a little blurb about it, like expanding upon it. Does it do any good? It's what's done. I don't know. So that's number 1. Number 2 is you delight in each other. Number 3, you are free to be yourselves. Number 4, lovers see the beloved's true self. What we bring to it that a lot of people, that is maybe something a little special, is we go a little further into the metaphysics of it than most of the sort of self-help posts out there. Anyway, so lovers see the beloved's true self. Number 5, you believe in each other. Number 6, no lying. Number 7, no end to introductions. Number 8, not interested in other lovers. So you can see that this is about romantic love, because that's what people are searching for. Number 9, don't care what anyone thinks. Number 10, meeting your friends and family. That was one that we had seen in other blog posts. We're like, oh yeah, I guess. Number 11, I mean for sure, but does it need to be a number? But we have to have 30 numbers. Number 11, you discuss the future. Another one that's kind of obvious. Number 12, you will make it work. And then this one I say, what a relief to realize that you are both committed to finding the way together. You were afraid maybe somehow something was going to come between the two of you. This was before, of course, it became true love, when it was just sort of like hoping to be true love. Number 13, no conditions on this love, but then that one I ran into some real problems, which I can't go into right now, I guess. But then number 14, you work every day to grow the love, in which I think maybe I solved the problems in number 13, but actually number 14 is quite a bit like number 7, and number 14 quotes from a Buddhist marriage counselor explains pure love to a mopey young man, which you can find in a Readable Reader, and also in First Essays, although we suggest you read a Readable Reader before thinking about reading First Essays. Number 15, good sex. You can read that explanation if you want. Number 16, not in a hurry. Number 17, benefit of the doubt. Number 18, no anger, no discontent. Maybe it should be like not much or not kept long, but we just... Number 19, chicken or egg. Which sort of asks the question of like, a lot of these things, it seems like, is this why you're having such a good relationship, or is this the fruit of a good relationship? But of course, it's this sort of goes together. You put out the effort, and then if the connection is good, there's the reward, and then you sort of keep. So that's what we did. We got up to 19. Apparently, that's what you do nowadays.